Whip, triple scoop. I got when it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the jet. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I could never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die, die, die.
I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver, I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. Someone tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get this off my chest, though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstated, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when the breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wild Card. The 13. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Lynch. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Mike 50, Mike 50. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike 50, Mike 50.
From the gun, here's McNabb. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw is Wilson. Throwing again. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
1st down, Seattle.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Wilson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he's for good measure.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Double time, double time. We got 4.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
52's the mic right here.
Here's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Get him, get him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Check 52's the mic. defense wins championships, baby.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. This is caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
So first and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try to run this one in. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. Now it's Wilson. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's second and 10 from the 20.
Check 26, check 26.
Out of the gun, McNabb. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here comes the Bears punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Now Austin. We're scoreless after 1. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off to redeem a bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Brings up second and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Reload. You're on, baby.
Throwing again on second down. Wilson completing it here to Marvin Jones. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now Wilson on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Mike 50. Zebra. Set a tone.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Hey. 36. Check 52.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the game there. Wilson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Trey Flowers. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. They set up the screen to Lynch. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. So after a scoreless first quarter, we at least finally get some points on the board.
But it can't be what either of us expected, can it?
No, the safety's not what you expect for the first points of the game, but one of the goose eggs is gone.
That's it, baby. We gonna work. What?
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Wilson buying time to his left. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's complete to Sanders. And inside the 20. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Wilson now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
36 power.
To throw again, Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. And an alley to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wild Card matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wild Card bout.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Rolling to his right. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll try to run this one in, and he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Operating from the gun. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McNabb. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Now McNabb. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's McNabb. And he finds his target. It's sharp. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, McNabb. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's McNabb. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now it's McNabb. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here we go, 50-50. Mike 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
McNabb to throw. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A great effort there. With now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Crosby connects on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Back to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
He'll look to throw. He's going to take it, and that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. In for the score. And the Bears get a bit closer. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Wilson. The Sanders has got it complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Let him know.
Now a 1st down throw. McNabb. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Please. Check.
2nd and 9 now. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They'll drop the throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Seahawks.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's Wilson to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Give him 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Quandre Diggs there defensively. Looking to erase a 2-score deficit here in the 4th quarter. Going for some big plays.
Yeah, they certainly were. They just decided one shot, didn't they? Forget trying to move the ball downfield in small little increments. About the defense playing situational football, looking at the scoreboard and realizing what can hurt us most? The deep shot. They played it well.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing right, and that's complete. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, McNabb. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming. Hey, 50. 50's the Mike, 50's the Mike.
Now back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Johnson, the intended target. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Getting into the playoffs is one thing. Now they get to move on. Just 8 teams left.
The dream stays alive. Everyone's gunning for the Super Bowl. That's the ultimate. But you have to get there in incremental steps. One win today gets them one step closer.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.
Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog. This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, ahead, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right, turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about, space out your mind? But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align with